News 46 is brought to you in part by
Your child means the world to you and to us, too. Healthcare Partners of Nevada and Dr. KCAP is pleased to announce the newest member of their pediatric team, Dr. Jajela. Appointments Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. 537-CARE.
I'm on southbound Highway 160, and I'm joined by Nevada Highway Patrol Pat Walker. We have a single vehicle rollover.
Basically what we have is a blue Hyundai that was northbound on 160, number 1 travel lane. Apparently, looks like he might have fell asleep at the wheel, went off the left side. The rumble strips woke him up, but I did look at the scene. He did go off into the median, overcorrected back, and then ended up crossing the highway and then overturning over here on the east side of the highway. Single occupant, he's being transported to Desert View in Pahrump to be treated, mostly like pulled muscles, neck strain, stuff like that, as far as preliminary. As we'll find out more when I get to the hospital later.
So he was wearing his seatbelt?
Yes, as far as the initial looks. I'm going to wait for the tow company to get here, turn the car over, then I'll examine the seatbelt at that time.
Can we talk a little bit about rollovers? Because I know that we've been having a few more than we normally have lately again. Can we talk about how they happen?
You know, a lot of it is people push themselves. In most cases, they get overtired, or they, don't take in consideration that these roads are long and they tend to sometimes put you to sleep. You need to make sure you're fresh and ready to drive. And if you are tired, pull over to the side of the road. I run into people all the time who are taking like little short naps, and I say, no, stay there. Hey, that's okay. Better that than to fall asleep at the wheel. And then, of course, there's times that, we do get intoxicated drivers at times and different things like that.
And this one, we are doing a blood draw on him.
Well, yes, we are. He has stated that he is on medication. We are going to look to see if the medication levels are at an intoxicated level per statute. But we'll do the blood draw. I'm not charging him with anything preliminarily. We'll look at the blood when it comes back, and then if we need to, we'll do a warrant request or a summons request, depending on what the courts want. And
then he went into the center median and the overcorrection.
Basically what happens is his overcorrection is a greatly exaggerated one, if I might, for a lack of probably a better term. And once you start into that great of a momentum shift in your vehicle's center of gravity, it's very hard to overcome that. Had he just, when he first went off into the center median, instead of trying to fight the car to bring it back up on the road, rode it out in the center median and because he basically was half on, half off the road. He could have probably rode it out. Worst case scenario, maybe hit one of these plastic marker posts, and that would have been the worst thing he would have done. Worst case scenario if he didn't. But he panicked, possibly because he had fallen asleep, is what it looks like to me. And when it startled him, when he realized where he was, and he just jerked the steering hard to the right, and this is what resulted. And once you get off over here, his vehicle literally went into a broadside as it hit the bottom of the ditch. And as you can see, we have a raised, elevated shoulder on the inside of the ditch, and it just started throwing the car. He actually did end over end, but he stayed in it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.